It seems the tables have finally turned on Lilith.
Is it enough, though? Glad to see you so optimistic.
Good to see you so optimistic for a change.
Exactly. That was a dig.
Cautiously optimistic.
That was a dig, caretaker.
Well, I should probably get back to Agatha.
I'm sure you will.
She's been reminding me that it's okay to enjoy the wins when they happen.
I'm sure you will.
I suggest you do the same.
Peter Parker. Peter. We need to celebrate our wins, just so you know.
Yeah, Eddie and I go back a long ways.
We'll hang out. Just meet me in my room. We'll hang out.
John oozing homicidal skin are bad. You should have read his bylines.
Good girl, Charlie.
Alright, good girl, Charlie. Did so well. Alright, I guess it's gonna be a next night. I might get visited by my mother. I feel like I would. Oh, what a surprise. Nobody was... Okay.
We've got reports coming in from multiple countries on multiple continents. This crisis truly is worldwide in scope.
Finally figured that out, did you?
No word yet from the White House on the cause of the green sky. Many sources are indicating it may be connected in some way to the Hulk.
Why don't you blame Mysterio while you're at it?
Senior government officials speaking off the record have echoed the same sentiments, saying that if this is the Hulk's doing, they are prepared to take any necessary steps to put an end to the threat.
Oh, you mean you want to declare World War Hulk 2? Good luck with that.
There was a World War
But
Hulk
in
1.
order to know for sure, they need to locate the Hulk, which is an ongoing question in the halls of power today. Where exactly is the Hulk?
Check outside.
Recent SHIELD activity near the Mount Wundagore site in Transia indicates military action may be necessary.
Too late. We took care of it, champ.
Okay. What's up with the sky? What do you mean? You should come outside. That doesn't sound good. It isn't. It really, really isn't. Sky vortex alert in northern Sokovia. No chance that's a pretty petty... Oh, okay, we already did that. Change of plans. Bruce is here one night, and he's already completed 3 missions. Oh, with the Hulk? I didn't realize. Oh my gosh. I didn't realize that we can actually play as the Hulk. Ah! Bruce is here one night, and he's already pestering me about how to upgrade every single thing around the Abbey. He's got an idea for the war room that isn't half bad. Reroll 1 general mission per day. That's cool. I don't know if that's really like that epic of a level 15 ability, but sure, why not? Reroll 1 general mission per day. That's fine. Complete 3 missions. Oh, that's amazing. Oh.
What are you doing hanging in here? I'm surprised you're not outside with the others. Never been in any situation I couldn't claw myself out of. It's green.
And I thought the smog in LA was bad.
Yeah, I don't think we should be breathing this air.
It's gamma radiation. It's fine to breathe, as far as I know.
Yes, but it gives the sky quite a beautiful tinge of color, doesn't it?
Like the sky before a storm.
Anyone want to tell me what I'm looking at?
The storm is almost here.
Great.
And so is the midnight sun.
The prophecy is almost complete.
Rathan is making his way into our dimension.
Not if I have anything to do with it.
Let's go inside. We have work to do.
Yeesh. Ominous.
Whoa! Excuse me.
Check in with Robbie. I'm gonna check in with Robbie as well. I'll do everything in a moment. I'll talk to Bruce later. I want to check in with Robbie. I want to go into the Forge. Stow a companion. Snack Brewers of Canada. Uncanny X-Men. Belasco and his demon hordes are looking to use Eliana for their nefarious purposes. Can the X-Men save Colossus' sister? I hope so.
And it was glowing this way when you walked in here?
Yes, it's like something flipped it on. As if it's preparing for the midnight sun.
I think that's precisely what it's doing.
It knows its owner is coming back to pick it up, and it wants to look good.
Yes, that's an excellent way to put it.
I know a thing or two about magic artifacts, especially if they're swords.
So I have observed. Perhaps when we take a breather, you can explain to me exactly how your portal spell works. It appears to be quite effective.
You want to talk shop? You got it. But watch yourself. I might end up becoming the Sorcerer Supreme one of these days.
I don't feel threatened. In fact, nothing would make me happier.
I mean, her name is Magic. Magic is a Sorcerer Supreme. That would be cool.
You have problem?
The sky is green.
Well, hello there.
Well, hello there, Steven.
And the days turn into months as our campaign against evil spreads throughout the world. This must be what so many soldiers have felt throughout the ages.
Steven is so excited about this apocalypse.
Were I less skilled in the art of meditation, Tony's presence here would be extremely disruptive. As it stands, he still manages to be a minor annoyance, even on the astral plane. Despite what the name might imply, I doubt we'll be doing any traditional forging per se, although I did hear Tony mention something about a magnetic field, induction, not really my area of expertise. You'd think with the Abbey having such expansive grounds I wouldn't be forced into a communal workspace. I suppose we all have to take one for the team occasionally. In the scope of things, I suppose a few months isn't much.
Okay. Let's take a look at this legendary. Legendary.
Is that a challenge?
Show me some good stuff.
This is some of my best work.
This is what legendary gives us. It's okay. I just expected more. Gain 1 strength and free exhaust.
If this thing behind me turns into a giant gateway to ancient Egypt, I'm quitting.
Apply 2 weak.
Farewell.
Apply 2 weak. Yeah, I don't need this one. Yeah, I don't think we need this one. Chaos reigns. Draw a Wanda card. On redraw, gain 1 fast. I think that's fine. Okay. Let's check in with Robbie. Robbie's all the way over here? Is he back at the shop? Robbie's back at the shop with Peter. My boys. What's up, my boys?
The slumbering giant beneath the darkest of holes.
Does slumbering giant refer to Banner, Cathan, Wanda, or D, all of the above?
Option E, for other. What? After your third or so apocalypse, you never know what's going to come out of left field at the last second.
Either way, hell's coming.
Hells are always coming, Blade. There's no just one hell anymore.
I gotta go check in on Aunt May and MJ. And maybe the rest of the neighborhood. I don't know, Queens?
No, Spider-Man. The more hell we keep focused on us, the less hell there is everywhere else.
We're holding Lilith's attention to keep others out of harm's way. We can't split up now.
That makes sense.
Okay, everyone just said different things to me and I'm not sure which one to respond to.
How about we change topics to this? I think it's safe to say that maybe we got this is a safe thing to say.
Maybe.
That was a long walk with a lot of caveats.
Bravo for that nugget, Ghost Rider.
Pete, how many times I gotta tell you? Do not sit on the hell ride.
Oh, Sweetums. Hey, Sweetums.
The best way for me to help Aunt May, MJ, everyone back home is to be here.
I know that's tough for you.
But being here, I just wish I was back with them.
I understand.
They worry about me. But the only way to ensure nobody gets hurt is to throw myself at the big, scary, Lilith-shaped problem.
Yeah, it is scary. We fight for those who cannot. It's not sacrifice if it's easy. Don't you sometimes want to whip off to the distance and disappear?
We are defenders.
No way, you were in the Defenders too? Dr. Strange recruited me once, but he told me it was a secret.
I've never heard of
We're
it.
secret Defenders. Oh, wait, does that mean I shouldn't have told you?
Probably why I'd never heard of it.
Oh, pretend I didn't say anything.
It is not easy, Peter. With or without a mask, people worry about us. And we worry about them.
Sounds about right. I just wish I could warn them, you know? Something.
Yeah, I get you.
The Midnight Suns and I need each other, but I just want to hug Aunt May.
I know, Peter, I know.
I've always got a note for MJ, in case anything happens.
Oh, that's so sad, Peter. Don't say those things.
The Midnight Suns and I need each other.
But I get it.
I just...
I'm
Robbie.
not even sure demonic horde is the appropriate term. I gotta ask Nico for a refresher on occult terminology.
How do you feel about taking down an elder god?
I've trained Sparky to go for a demon's sensitive areas.
There you go.
Can't speak for other Ghost Riders, but this one loves keeping the end times at bay. This, Hunter, is my time to ride against the forces of hell.
And are you prepared for the less desirable scenario where we do not make it?
Nope, I'm in complete denial.
That's my Robbie.
It's gonna go like this. Save the world, go home, give my brother a big hug, throw a barbecue for the neighborhood.
No greater aspirations? You cannot leave us so quickly. At least consider alternative. Gabe must miss you terribly.
I have no idea how Gabe survived without you for so long.
He says he doesn't even notice I'm gone.
I think it is adorable he is keeping a tough exterior, for your sake.
I should make life easier for him, so he doesn't have to.
You already are, by fighting our trans-dimensional threat.
How many brothers can say that?
That's a damn good point, Hunter. Nice reframe.
And how are you passing the time until our big moment?
I tuned the Hell Ride for the 4th time. I read the last page of all my comics just in case.
Oh.
And, you know, trying to be chill before my head catches fire. Maybe I should do a 5th tune-up. The 5th time's the charm.
I mean, that Hellride has definitely been helpful in combat, so I expect it'll continue to.
Something about Peter's wall-crawling cling thing just pulls the paint right off the hood.
Hence why you don't want him sitting on it. I get it.
Nobody ever dared to sit on Johnny Blaze's Hell Cycle. Something about Peter's wall-crawling cling thing just...
You look cool, calm and collected, considering the circumstances.
Keeping a cool head is kind of my thing, but you know that. I'm telling you, Hunter, I don't know what's coming next, but I do know when the shit hits the fan with Cathan, there's no other place I'd rather be than parked right here with my friends.
You're such a teddy bear. You're such a teddy bear, Blade. I would crash the part. I don't would think of better. Could think of better work on myself. Proud to be among them. You and Carol are lucky to have each other. I'm just gonna keep shipping them.
Carol is lucky to have you in her life.
More like I'm lucky to have her. Thing that sucks about love is that it just gives you something to lose. That's
fair.
why we gotta make the most of the good times while we can.
I agree.
Because when the shit gets unreal, we might not have any time left.
Yeah, I hear you.
When the enemy shows some weakness, that's the time to impale them with a stake. What is it with the dark side? They always got a glass jaw somewhere. When the enemy shows some weakness...
Both you and Blade seem rather unfazed about the imminent invasion of this dimension by a homicidal elder god.
Oh, this is not the worst Armageddon scenario I've lived through.
Just how many have you been through, Carol?
You mean the end of this world, or are we talking other planets too?
Nice.
All of the above.
Let's put it this way. I lived through a time literally called the Age of Apocalypse.
That sounds rather stressful.
Yeah.
It was, but there comes a point in every cataclysmic event when you just have to let go and, I don't know, roll with it. All you have to do is be ready to fight for what you care about when the time comes.
I'm fighting for Charlie then. So don't worry, be happy. So you'll be fighting for your cat. I'm fighting for Charlie then.
I will stand ready to fight for life then. When I say life, I mean Charlie.
That dog is totally adorbs. Well, half dog. What is
Adorbs.
he? A demon dog?
I believe the breed is technically called a hellhound.
Oh.
Right. Well, I'm fighting for my fur baby too. Call me a crazy cat lady, but I am not going to let some hangry elder god eat Chewie. Or your dog.
Thank you,
Not
Carol.
on my watch.
We must all draw a line in the sand somewhere.
Pet eating is definitely mine. I guess what I'm trying to say is, don't worry about what you can't control. You'll face Lilith soon enough.
What should I do between now and then?
How you spend your possibly last moments on this version of Earth is your choice. I, for one, have always been curious about what's really under the hood of Robbie's ride, and tonight, I'm determined to find out.
Wow. I mean, you already knew what was under Blade's hood, so I think you should stop while you're ahead there, Carol.
We all get the team we need the most.
All right, Peter.
How's my favorite hunter?
Yeah, it was my favorite Peter. Mwah. All right.
What's up, Hunter?
All right. Good to see you all. Good to chat with you all. All right. So many things, so many people. Charlie, there you are.
Who is a good girl? It is my Charlie girl.
Shield saying the green skies are just a normal atmospheric event?
This is not an Avengers-level threat.
I don't remember being consulted on that decision. Do you, Steve? After this, I am so done with clandestine quasi-government organizations.
Cover up or not, we have to present a united front and follow Fury's play.
Yeah, hard pass. We gotta tell the world the truth, or we lose the trust of anyone with a camera or access to social media, which, last I checked, is the population of Earth.
Woof. I've been there. Nobody cares about the truth. Nobody believes a primordial god is about to wake up and devour the universe.
We believe it.
Because you've seen it, Rogers. But I remember calling the Avengers hotline with the same story and getting nowhere. Everyone laughed at me. Well, not everyone. I still haven't heard back from Cloak and Dagger. This is no time to quibble over PR statements and cover-ups.
Nico's right. We can contradict S.H.I.E.L.D. and tell the truth, but most people aren't going to buy it.
Save the damage control spin for after we banish Chthon. If we banish Chthon.
That's a weird shot. A weird final shot of a lamp in front of her face.
Lost, Wanda. Hydra is everywhere right now. People are dying at their hands. Yet Lilith is about to unleash Chthon. I honestly don't know what to do. Do we let innocent people die while we make a move against Lilith? Or try to save as many people as possible before we confront her?
You're asking me for advice?
I am. You were close to Lilith. You can help guide me towards the right decision.
Help as many people as you can.
But don't you think she's using them as a decoy while she completes the prophecy?
The opposite, actually. Now that the Midnight Sun is here, Lilith is counting on us confronting her right away.
Interesting.
But the thing is, she needs us to confront her to make the prophecy come true.
Ah.
So, we have time to save as many people as possible. And that's exactly what we should do.
That's probably...
Then that's what we will do. Thank you, Wanda.
Anytime, Sarah.
That's a really great way to explain why we may not necessarily jump into the next story mission right away and continue to do general missions for as long as we want. Because, like Wanda says,
I have some words to contribute.
Lilith is counting on us to confront her, and so we shouldn't have to necessarily rush confronting her, because that's what she needs to happen in order for the prophecy to be fulfilled. So the prophecy is simply going to wait until we confront her, which I think is kind of bizarre and kind of removes the sense of urgency. But no, I mean, it's the best way that the game could explain us not just jumping right into the next story mission as soon as possible. Major Arcana. Though through 22 cards representing all facets of existence, the tarot has universal sight of your futures. Possess the tarot and you will take possession of your future. Esoterica of the Divine Major Arcana, which we already collected. Hey, Steve.
Transient needs us. The world needs us. Our actions are the only thing that can stop more suffering. I'm ready to lay my neck on the line. Are you, Hunter?
Always with you, Steve.
Nico's right. The truth getting out there doesn't matter right now. Opposing an immortal demon is not how I expected to spend the past 2 months. Never liked the name War Room, but it was that.
When tech fails, put a god killer in the hands of the hunter. Hunter, does that blade handle okay? Looks heavy.
I hope so. I haven't used it yet.
The Avengers Hotline was a terrible idea. Poor end-to-end customer satisfaction. They turned me down last time I asked for a tour of NORAD, but I guess this is close enough.
Stay out of trouble. We never had control, but neither has Lilith or Chthon, so we might as well lean in. Look, it's easy to get distracted this close to the end.
It is close to the end, isn't it?
Natural human nature is to blame things we can't control on things we can control. My only goal in this room is to avoid touching anything that beeps or blinks. I don't do the fangirl thing, but I just still cannot believe I'm around Captain Marvel. Do you think the ambient badass in the room will rub off on me?
She's not here at the moment,
We should just call this place the Tony Stark pouts when he doesn't get his way room.
It is perfect room name for this.
Aren't war rooms supposed to have like a big map and people pushing flags around with sticks? I do not trust that computer. It is probably tracking everything we do.
It probably is.
Has it really been 2 months since your arrival? Feels like you've been part of the team for so much longer.
I spend a lot of my focus on making sure I don't accidentally turn everyone into bobblehead.
There you are, Hunter. I need to speak to you. It's important. So, the Midnight Sun has arrived. Despite our best efforts, threatening to end the lives of millions.
And Chthon is threatening to consume the whole planet, ending even more.
Yes, I know. But as Wanda so compassionately pointed out, there are people in desperate need of help out there. Our help. It's my strong opinion we should save as many souls as possible before confronting Lilith.
It's a risky move. Agreed, life is too precious.
I agree. Life is too precious. We must save everyone we can.
I thought you'd agree.
Hydra's everywhere. Where should I go first?
That's up to you. But I do want you to bring Banner. He needs to get back out there, get some wins, before our final showdown with Lilith.
Love it. I've always wanted to work with the Hulk. He has to be through enough ability.
Ever since I learned of the Hulk's existence, I've dreamed of fighting side by side with such a warrior.
Well, now is your chance.
Nice.
I will leave the final decision to you, but you know my opinion. Oh, and Hunter, happy hunting.
Thank you, Caretaker.
Don't just stand there. There are lives out there that need saving. Regardless of what Mr. Stark thinks, the mirror table was guiding our hand reliably.
Research available at the Forge. But let's talk to Banner real quick.
See you, Hunter.
Well met, Hunter.
Where is Tony anyway? Okay, well, I don't remember where Tony went. Oh, Tony's in the war room. Where the heck is Tony? Oh, up there. I think. Oh yeah, I already
You're
talked
just
to him.
lucky my boss lets me miss so much work.
Okay, now we can talk to Bruce. Hey, Brucey.
Hunter, we should, I should speak with you about what you did to me.
Is that an accusation?
Of course not. I am grateful, of course. It has been so long since I've thought for myself. I was so focused on understanding what was happening with the Hulk. That obsession was how I stumbled onto her. And by then it was too late. I always thought myself capable of... well, does it even matter? I made a choice, and the world paid for it. The Hulk is not to blame for once. All this destruction was the work of Bruce Banner.
Oh, Bruce. My mother's to blame. Of course you're to blame, Bruce.
Bruce, Lilith's influence is supernatural. You cannot fault yourself for succumbing.
No, I will not be absolved of this. I sought her out, not the other way around.
Did you know what you were seeking?
Well, no. But the result was the same. I can still sense her, you know. Even though you freed me from her influence, she still resides in my head.
One implied the same thing.
How? I remove the stain of Lilith's corruption.
It's like an echo, I guess.
My irradiation keeps me attuned to her thoughts and feelings. Not all of them, but enough. At this moment, her excitement grows as the prophecy nears its end.
Does the link go both ways? Does your presence threaten the Abbey?
The Abbey is open to her, Hunter. She can breach it whenever she desires.
It cannot be possible.
When Wanda chased you and the others through Limbo, she pierced the Abbey's barrier. That was all Lilith needed to enter.
If she has known that long, why not attack the Abbey directly?
It's not part of the prophecy.
Haven't you figured it out? She doesn't want to win.
Let's pretend I believe you. That's crazy enough to believe. No, that's not true. That's crazy enough to believe. That's not true. Let's pretend I believe you. That's crazy enough. Let's pretend I believe you.
Explain your theory.
I already told you I can, pardon the simplified expression, read her mind. This isn't theory. These are her thoughts. Whatever her plans entail, they involve more than just killing the lot of you. Of us.
Dr. Banner.
Please, call me Bruce.
Bruce, I want to know more about you. Oh.
Bruce, in all the time I have known you, I realize how little I know about you. Would you mind telling me about yourself?
Not at all. My life is an open, irradiated book.
This seems so appropriately timed, but you know.
May I ask you about the Hulk?
Of course.
When did you first transform into the Hulk?
Years ago, I worked on a device based on Howard Stark's original gamma accelerator. There was an accident, and I soaked up so much radiation I should have died on the spot. Instead, it unleashed a green-skinned manifestation of rage from within me. When I came to my senses, I realized what I'd become. I knew I couldn't be around people. To lose control like that, it still terrifies me. Yet, when I become angry or subjected to intense pain, Bruce Banner retreats for the duration.
Yeah.
Are you and the Hulk different people? Or is he an aspect of your personality?
I've heard contradictory conjecture from hundreds of experts. You see, I'm psychologically fascinating. Everyone has a pet theory. At this point, I think of the Hulk as a different person. Yet I also take full responsibility for his actions. It's why I betrayed him so deeply by working with Lilith.